Sniffers, camels, cherry trees, and so much more have been added to Minecraft 1.20, and I'm going to be testing 36 different 1.20 myths to see what's true and what's false. Starting with this, where you can apparently silk touch suspicious sand and gravel. Yeah, this one isn't true, which makes sense. So it turns out you can ride camels without a saddle, so does that mean you can use a camel to clutch? Yeah, this is true. So elytras look kind of boring. So can you put an armor trim on an elytra? Let's see. Unfortunately, this isn't true, but to have something like this on an elytra would be awesome. Camels can apparently go over walls and fences, which is true. This is pretty cool as horses are not able to do this. Camels are also a pretty tall mob, and when you ride them, apparently zombies can't hit you, which is true, but that creeper still can. Now, I don't believe this one, but I heard that sniffers are immune to fall damage, and yeah, obviously this isn't true. So this one's pretty cool. When you place items on top of pottery, it goes into the top part. So you can place pottery in the ground and put a carpet on top to make it look like a dog bowl. So in desert temples, there's now apparently a secret room. I think it's over here. Oh yeah, there it is. Although I'm not sure why. Now I really hope this next one works. So if I name this Jeb underscore and place it on a sniffer, it should make it multicolored like it does with sheep. This really upsets me. Mojang, you better change this now. Chiseled bookshelves. These are interesting. So if for any reason you'd actually want to do this, you can apparently put books in a hopper that feeds into a bookshelf, and the books will actually go into the bookshelf. And yeah, this is true. Can anyone tell me why they would want to do this? And you can also put a hopper below the bookshelves to get the books out. Wow, okay. Honestly, how hard is it to right click? I really don't understand the point of this. So with these sniffer eggs, it apparently takes 20 minutes for sniffers to spawn, but if you put a sniffer egg on a moss block, it takes 10 minutes. So we're gonna put a sniffer egg here and one here and see if this is true. And yeah, it's been 10 minutes and this one is hatched, so this is true. Okay, so you know how if you put down string then place carpet on top, no mob will walk over the carpet to reach you, right? Well, you can apparently do this with hanging signs too. If I build a house like this and instead of placing down a door, I place a hanging sign, which I can walk through, by the way, and spawn a few mobs. Wow, I didn't really expect this one to work, but no mob is coming into my house. Apparently you can only pick up chiseled bookshelves with silk touch. This is true, which it's really weird how without silk touch it just drops nothing. I mean, even the normal bookshelf doesn't do that. Sniffer eggs are gravity blocks. This one does make sense, but no, sniffer eggs can apparently just flow, which makes me wonder, can a sniffer even hatch like this? Just have to wait 20 minutes to find out. Well, yeah, after waiting 20 minutes, this one is true, but he's dead. Can the new mobs go upside down? Yes, they can. Now, does the camel still do his dashing ability when upside down? This is the weirdest thing I've ever seen, but yeah, it works. So apparently you can now place any mob head on top of a note block and it'll play that mob's sound. Yeah, this works with all of them. Do you remember these? Mojang have been talking about releasing these bundles for like 6 years now, and apparently they're actually in 1.20. Nope, that was a lie. No, I mean, of course not. No, surely we'll get it next year though. Now this next one is pretty cool. Apparently you can now switch between your elytra and your chest plate without opening your inventory. And thank God that's true, because I've died too many times forgetting I don't have my elytra on. But let's try the chest plate, and yeah, it works for this too. There's now also a new resource pack. Yeah, so this one is actually built into the game. It's not something you download separately, and it doesn't seem to change anything in game. It just changes the GUI. So apparently camels can survive a warden hit, which is absolutely insane if true, because with full netherite, this is how much damage a warden does. So this shouldn't be true, but it is. Jesus, how many hearts do these things have? Sniffers find seeds randomly in the overworld, but can they do the same in the nether? I've been following this guy for 5 minutes and nothing's happened, so this is false. You can now breed bees with the pink petals found in cherry biomes. This is true and very useful if you need more bees. Apparently sheep that spawn in cherry biomes will always be pink. wow, this really should be true. They should also add cherry villages. That'd look awesome, but yeah, this is false. So if you stomp on turtle eggs, you can actually break them. So does that same logic apply to the sniffer egg? Well, I've been doing this for a while and nothing's happened. If you type cherry blossom in the world seed, it will spawn you in a cherry grove biome. And this is true, but every single time I see these biomes, they're extremely small and I don't understand that at all. So in 1.20, you can now edit signs. Yeah, this is true and really cool. If you get a honeycomb and right click on a sign, it will stop you from being able to edit it. Yeah, this is true. I guess this would only make sense on a server, so that's cool. If you wear a piglin head, you won't be able to get attacked by a piglin. Okay, yeah, safe to say this doesn't work. If you put gold trim on a non-gold piece of armor, does it act the same way on piglins as full gold armor? This is actually a pretty good question. I don't think it will work though. Yeah, unfortunately this doesn't work. That would be pretty cool though, because then you wouldn't have to waste an armor slot on gold armor. There's apparently a new Vex. Funny enough, this will be the first time I ever see a Vex, because I don't think I've ever actually encountered one of those things. Yeah, this is true, and it literally just looks like a retextured Allay. The camel protects you from the warden. Wow, so I actually made a video about how when on the camel, piglins, zombies, endermen, etc. can't hit you if you're on a camel, but I never thought to try this with the warden. Yeah, oh my god, I actually can't believe this works. I feel like this is unintentional and will be patched. And finally, number 36, you can write on both sides of a sign. And yes, this is true. Now if you need a two-way sign, you can have it. I also don't have an outro.